All right. It is 7 o'clock on the dot, and I am here doing another bass hang. Thank y'all for the faithful that show up every Sunday at 7 p.m. Uh, on Sundays to say what's up and hang out, talk bass and stuff like that. Nobody's here yet, but I'm assuming people will drop in once they catch the notification. I didn't say that I wasn't going to be doing this. For the same token, I didn't say that I actually was going to be doing a bass hang continuing. But for the most part, consider this to be a weekly thing unless I say otherwise. And coming back from vacation, like most people are, getting back into the whole swing, trying to finish out 2019 strong. We just talking bass stuff, saying what's up to everybody. So as you drop in and stuff like that, go ahead and tell me where you're from and or how you found the channel and stuff. Because I actually love hearing that story. Most people know me because of the I think it was a Guitar Center video where a guy was like trolling pretty much, and like he played over me and stuff like that, and I made some faces and stuff, and then everybody was like, let's see, maybe this is the type of content he makes. It's not. It was just one video, and that was a real. It was a real video. It wasn't playing. Uh, I couldn't stage nothing like that. Anyway, so you know, so let's see what y'all talking about. What's going down? RLA, New Haven, Connecticut. Okay, cool. Ruben, as usual. That's the constant homie. He's always here every Sunday. Uh, yeah. What's going on, Brittany? How you doing? Nice. Thank you for dropping in, hanging out with you, boy. Total randomness. It's not so bad, man. What's the weather like up there? I think it's like freezing because it's Connecticut. So it's like cold at all times. That's my theory. I don't know. Used to have a homeboy that stayed up there, and he was like 95 pounds soaking wet, and he hated it. Now he lives in Texas, and he forgot he traded out cold weather and snow for mosquitoes. And like I said, he weighs 95 pounds, so they can pretty much pick him up and carry him away in Texas. So you trade one evil for another evil. You know, there's no perfect place to stay in America. So, yeah. All right. So, what's new? I don't know if I missed anything. I don't think I missed anything. May not be updating. So, for the 8 people that just dropped in, where y'all from? Just saying what's up, stuff like that. Was looking for a funk lesson and stumbled across your part two, your two-part lesson. Okay, cool. This is to, I think it's RLA 510. RLA 510, that's right. So did you actually get anything from the lesson? That's the question. Like, I tend to get passionate and talk fast, and I don't want to run past what people are actually like needing. So did you act this is the RLA. Did you actually get something out of the lesson that you like watched? It's pretty simple. Funk music is real simple. Okay. Jackhammer, Kansas boy. Okay, what's happening? What's up from Topeka, Kansas? Heavy, you know Jack? He's Kansas boy too. From the ATL. Hey, he's up. A town down. From the Shy, what's happening, Philip? I'm sorry, but the Chiefs had to do it. Hey, look, man. I seen who we were playing and I already chopped it up. I didn't even watch the game because I didn't want that type of negativity in my life. So I didn't even watch the game. It's raining and snowing here. Oh, okay. I can't get over how many instruments you have. True collector. That's not even, that wasn't the goal at the beginning. It's still not the goal. It's just happening to me. And I don't know how I got here, but I'm here now. I'm just telling you. It wasn't a thing. Me trying to like have a guitar center type situation popping off in my room. That wasn't what I started this thing out to do. That's not It's awesome, and that'd be a cool thumbnail. But that's not. That wasn't my goal. I didn't want to do that. That wasn't what I started out to do. Um, yeah, it looks cool though. It's not a thing I've been trying to do. Um, but yeah, so I drove in from Alabama doing the vacation thing with the family and stuff. My old lady people are from Alabama originally. Well, via New Orleans. So went and met with my son's great grandma. Hung out with her for a few days. Real cool, real laid back, real slow, real chill people. You know what I'm saying? It was really eye opening because I'm always getting it. I'm always going, always trying to do stuff, and they just like, just chill, baby. And I was like, yeah, okay, we chilling. Yeah, we chilling. All right, for sure. Chill. Oh, oh, y'all chilling for real. So it was different. So I came back here. We got in at like 4 or 5 o'clock this morning, and caught a few Z's. Woke up at about 11, 12 or so, and I wanted to be productive. I wanted to do some stuff. So this is three things that I did. So I took, if y'all watch my videos, and hopefully y'all do because y'all are here now. Uh, I had the glary bass where I added in the Seymour Duncan pickup, and I did the gold hardware. It's a blue burst joint, gold hardware, really nice sounding bass. One problem that this bass had though was it had a shielding issue. So I would touch the strings and then the hum will go away, right? So if this is something that y'all may not know, and I think this is how it goes. By the way, if y'all watching, hit the like button for me. Um, if you're just chilling here and you touch the strings and it starts to buzz, then you have a grounding issue. If the bass itself buzzes and then you touch a string and it goes away, you have a shielding issue. So I took the time to take the pick guard off, take the screws or take disassemble the pick guard from the body, and took the pickups out. I shielded the inside cavity of the bass with copper and stuff. It was like a two-sided copper thing, and then the joints in between, I put solder to make sure everything is conductive through the whole shielding process, through the cavity to the controls area. Make sure it's one seamless shield situation, and then from there, took a wire and went from the shield to the pot of one of the from the shielding copper to the bottom of one of the pots. I forget which one it is. More than likely it's this one. So that we can tie together all the grounds and make sure everything is, Faraday cage, all that stuff. Uh, Numbers, electrical engineering, that bull crap. So make sure everything's locked down. And it actually worked. There still is a little bit of a hum, but it's so negligible. I'm completely happy with what it sounds like now. Um, and this is just $75 with about $25 or so worth of hardware added to it. So $100 bass that you can gig with, and it's sexy. Like, this is gorgeous. Like, blue burst on gold. This thing look good. It's nice. So if y'all want a first bass, I definitely suggest that. One caveat: the neck is thick. So if you have smaller hands, it may be a problem. But I have big hands, so it's cool for me. Uh, so that's one thing I did. Second thing I did was, girl, where you at? Why are you being weird with me? What I do with you? I took. You're over there somewhere, aren't you? Yeah, you're right there. I took the passive circuitry out of this bass, And I stole the active circuitry out of the SX 6 string that I had, and I threw it in here. So now this has a preamp, and it sounds good. Now I don't know if I should, saying go ahead and go back black here with the black knobs and stuff. I'm kind of digging it because it kind of brings out the chrome and stuff that's in it with the inlays and stuff. But I'm not sure. So I'm gonna rock with it for a little bit, and then if it bothers me, I'll go ahead and swap out all the, you know, didgeridoos and what have you. So I did that there, and the other bass, pardon me, looks like. Where'd you go? No, there you go. Come here. Come here. Come. Really? Really? Come here. The other bass looks like this. So this is my SX Rosewood 6 string, and this is the passive circuitry that came out of the bombshell bass. So that actually looks pretty good. It's got like a Shamu type situation popping off. Actually looks pretty good. So yeah, and it sounds good too. So SX bass, real nice. I might actually play that later. We'll see how it goes though. All right. Stay. Okay. Cool beans. Now that I got all of that out the way, let's see what y'all are talking about. Hello to all 25 of y'all that are here. If you could, hit the like button for me, and then we can get into whatever y'all want to talk about. So I'm about to run through this list and see what y'all talking about. Shall we? Let's do it. Yeah, I like your lessons. Appreciate it. I really like Derek Carr. He's a little iffy. Scotty P from Pittsburgh, what's going down? Only reason why I say Derek Carr is kind of iffy is because I want a leader, dude. Like, I don't want somebody that's just kind of like a 6 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? We need somebody that's like gonna run this thing, that's gonna put his stuff on the line to get the first down. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he doesn't do it, but I can't say that he does. You get what I'm saying? You get it? So like when you think leaders in football teams, you think Tom Brady. Uh, Unfortunately, Dak Prescott. Uh, my family are Cowboys fans, and I can't stand it. Um, Cowboys in Texas. Forget both of them. Um, you think, Drew Brees, that type of stuff. Those are the premier, like, upper crust. When you think of consistency and quality, those are the cats you think about. And then you got the dude from the Ravens that's kicking everybody butt right now. But remember, Big Ben, when he first came out as a, freshman, as a rookie, rather, in the league, he was torching everybody. He won a championship. So this may be the same type of story. And then Ben's just been kind of chilling, easing by since he won that first championship. So we'll see how this whole thing goes. But as far as Derek Carr goes, he's a solid 6, but he's not like, I want him to be an 8.5. And then he doesn't really have that many weapons like he used to. We got rid of Khalil Mack. We got rid of Amari Cooper, who is balling out in Dallas right now. It's ridiculous, man. It could be worse. We could be the Bengals, but we're not. So, not the best, but we're not the worst. So I guess I'm okay with the season. Not happy with it, but I'm okay with the season. See how this thing goes. Sorry I went on a football rant. This is supposed to be about bass. I had some fun playing guitar over your backing track. Cool. Did you record anything? This is to Britt Meister. Did you record anything? And if you did, let me see it. Milwaukee, Wisconsin from Golden. Godlin. Okay, cool. Send me one, you'll be cured. No, I'm good. Yes, the power ghost notes and funk would like to better understand how to use the thumb and index finger to get that funk groove. Okay. Might have to go back over it again. I just bought a secondhand Yamaha guitar for $60. Sounds pretty good. Congrats. Oh, that's really helpful. Grounded versus shielded and how to tell. Thank you. No problem. Glary 5 strings are out now. Are you going to bite? I might. I might have to hit them up and see if I can get another deal on them to see how they actually fare. I don't know though. Last time I looked, they were out. They were sold out already. So um, I wouldn't be complaining. If y'all know anybody that has a 5 string Glary, is the neck fatter than what the 4 string is? Because if that's the case, I am out. Because a 5 string with that thick a baseball bat neck, that's tough even for the biggest paws. I don't know how that rocks like that. I don't know. That could just be conjuncture. I don't know, but I'm just speculating. If that 5 string has a fat neck too, that's really big. Really like a nose diving, neck diving freaking bass. I like how you simplify bass playing and strip it down to what you need. Always press for time, so keeping the lesson short and focused is helpful for me. Cool. I'm glad. I'm glad I was able to, what I'm saying. I ramble because I get excited and then I segue and segue and segue. But I'm glad there are things that people can pull out of what I'm saying. So that's affirmation to me. Thank you so much. You electrical and mechanical engineer. Never mind, you just said electrical in your explanation. Yeah, I'm an electrical engineer. Oh, you might have seen the t-shirt. This was from my college chapter. I was the president and vice president of the NSBE, National Society of Black Engineers. Yeah. So let's see. I knew you were going to grab the green one. Yeah. It's nice how it is, but it just needs that little something to send it over the top. And what that was is a preamp. So yeah, the next little situation I'm gonna do is probably throw me some MJC strings on that bad boy, let it breathe for a little bit, let it talk to you. Uh, Another thing I need to do is buy another tweeter for the cab because I blew it and I didn't know. The speakers are so responsive, I didn't even notice that I didn't have a tweeter anymore. Um, so when that happens, all the slap happy goodness will be in full swing yet again. Mm. $75. I need that bass. Hey, GlaryMusic.com, man. Is that a badass bridge? No, I do not own a bass with a badass bridge. And don't make me say badass bridge, man. My mom may be watching this, and I don't want to have to explain that. Mom, the bridge. If you're watching this, if the bridge title, the name of the bridge itself is called badass. Like it's not me cursing. It's the actual name of it. It's kind of like Coca-Cola. It's the name of the bridge. And a bridge, mom, in case you don't know, that's a bad example because that's a bell cover. A bridge is the this little piece of metal that retains the strings, and that company's name is badass, and that's. Let's just move on. Just going. God, that's gonna be a phone call later. Let's just move on. John asks, "Hey, bully, when you say preamp, what does that mean on a bass or refer to?" Okay, John. So when I say preamp, it is electronic. It is actual tone shaping capability pre the amplification system. So like your bass itself has its own battery. It has the ability to control bass, treble, mid, any combination of the two. At the very least, control bass and treble. At the very least, example of that is this bass right here, which is a sub Music Man. So it's volume because there's only one pickup here, and then treble and bass or bass and treble. That's an example of that. And if you look at the back of it, it has a compartment for a battery, and that is a 9-volt battery. So this bass itself has a amplifier. So it has a preamp. So it's just an added layer of tonal shaping. So like if you really want a hi-fi sound, you can boost treble on here and then boost treble on your amplifier, and you get a really, 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 really high-pitched sound. So yeah, of course that's extremely simplified. There's a lot of other intricacies of that, different flavors, capacitor variation, different wire sizing, the quality of the wire that you're using, the quality of the potentiometers that you're using in the circuitry. There's a lot of different things that come in. Sky's the limit when you mess with electronics. So hopefully that answered your question, John. And what's the next bass you're thinking to buy? I think unless God has more blessings in store for me, next year I'm only focused on 2 basses. One, I'm gonna get my Rickenbacker next year. Putting it out there in the atmosphere. I want a Rick next year, either black or blue and white, preferably blue and white. Rick 4003. Yeah. Second bass is gonna be my signature model. Praying that goes through. So this time next year, hopefully this time next year, that'll be coming out. Why am I not pushing for it now sooner? Because I just got a car and I need to pay that off because the old lady's asking for another addition to the family. So all toys need to be purchased ahead of time, forthwith, to and henceforth on. So getting all my toys now because I won't be able to get my toys later. So that's what I'm focused on for the next year, if you want to call it focus. If I don't get a Rick, that's fine. But I do want my signature bass. So maybe the signature bass is what I'm focused on. And if you haven't heard what that signature bass is, it's a P humbucker 5-string. Stay tuned. Shamu, yeah. My first 6-string was a Washburn Allwood. Okay, cool. Play the SX, please. This is to George Long, and I am behind because that was at 7:13. Oh crap, I'm real behind. George, I'll come back to that. I'll come back to you. Really like your approach. Every once in a while, it would be good to learn about how you prep for your gigs, your approach for learning songs, etc. Okay, I might actually hit that up for you. You need a running quarterback. Hurt like Giant. That's true. Oakland needs a Jay Lance. Maybe. Nice Cowboys game was I didn't record. I will play over your track again and record it for you. Appreciate it. Waiting on the side of restock. Got my eye on them too. I can dig that. From Brazil. What's going down? Do you have a Fender American standard jazz bass in your collection? No. That's why I'm rocking. Yes, the string pointers are helpful. Okay. Got a P7 on the way. Heck yeah. You gonna love that. Explain it so you don't catch that beat down priceless. Gotta keep it 100 with mom. Yeah, man. Do you like passive or active basses? I like active. I choose those first, but there's nothing wrong with a passive bass. I like having the ability to cut and boost mid, cut and boost treble. I don't really mess with bass too much. It is a bass. So I usually run that about 3/4 and then base all my other EQing off of that. That's what I usually do. T Pocket, what's going down? Okay, I understand. Thanks for explaining, Preamp. Welcome. Newest music mans are 18 volts. Very true. You need to get a Chapman stick. No, it's a real board. Nah, man, I'm cool. I congrats and you and your family. Best wish on my planet for the new little one. Man, get off this broadcast. Oh, I'm out here trying to duck and dive the casino now. Can't do it. Uh, hey, what's up, Bully? Just got here. Sorry for being late. Hey, I'm not going nowhere for at least the next hour. So y'all got me for about a good hour and a half. I'm kicking it with y'all. Let's see. Give her bass instead. Man, I got her two guitars and they in my room. That's not for me. I like basses. She got small fingers. I got her guitar. I ain't tripping because I get to play now. So, all right. Let's see. Something I just learned: if you have a passive bass, you need an active or direct box, vice versa. Yeah. Um. If you have a passive bass, you need an active direct box, or vice versa. You don't need an active DI, but it does help if it has tonal shaping, especially if you don't have an amplifier on stage and you're going to the house. Because if you're just giving a naked signal to the house, they can mess up your sound and you'll sound stupid to everybody on stage. So you giving them the ability to manipulate what you're doing is a blessing and a curse, because some sound guys don't want a post EQ signal. Some sound guys want strictly a pre EQ signal. So like this is the EQ. They want it to go out here and then you hear your stuff through your monitor. You would want them to catch it from here. So what you hear out your monitor is also what the people out in the audience hear. That's if you were a bass guy, that's what you would want. But some bass guys don't know how to EQ their equipment and they sound muddy and they end up sounding like crap to the people out in the audience. So I can understand why they would want you to give a naked signal so they can do their EQing for the audience out there. But at the same time, some back of house people don't know what the heck they're doing either. So it's a catch-22. So basically, as long as I'm happy on stage, I don't really care what's going on out there. And that's selfish, but I'm okay with it. Okay. Alabama only loves Fender amps all day. But it comes down to bass, don't mention it. I love Fender basses too, man. It's just I just won't buy one. I just will not buy one. I won't buy one. Now, if I call it a brand deal and they wanted to be like, hey, Bully, we like you. We'd like you to do a demo of this bass and actually tell me what you think. And we'll let you keep it. That would be one of the only ways I'd have a Fender in my collection, aside from my Squire Raiders bass. That's the only Fender I have in my collection. Are most guitar pedals crunch delay chorus usable with bass? Thanks. Depends. Crunch, delay, chorus. Now, crunch probably wouldn't sound that good. Delay, depending if you're doing like some Tool solo stuff, yeah. Chorus, if you're doing some solo stuff, i.e. Tool, that type of stuff, yeah. But if you bought like a guitar pedal, could you use it with the bass and would it sound good? I actually have I don't have it on hand. I don't think. Nope. I actually have, well, I'll show you these. I have, these are two of the pedals I own. Oh, three. This is a guitar pedal. I have a demo that's going to be coming out on this very soon. So y'all get a chance to listen to this. This is a fuzz pedal, and I think it's strictly for guitar. But you can use it for bass. Still retain some low end. Envelope filter. This is another guitar situation. This envelope filter wasn't made for bass. This specific one. Still can do it. Still funky. I might actually let me just put this on the ground because we might get to funky with this later. Let y'all know it's a little something popping off. Okay. Yeah. All right. And then this is a distortion pedal. Got from Amazon. I think it's like 20 some dollars. This is a Donner pedal distortion. So yeah, and I used this on a few metal videos. I never used this in conjunction with the fuzz because I didn't have it in time, and I didn't till now. I didn't think about putting them both together in a chain. So uh, that may be a thing. You can use them together. It's just, mm, uh, it really depends. If you're using guitar pedals for bass, the problem with most guitar pedals used by bass is that you lose your low end whenever you engage the pedal. Usually that's what it is. So if there's a way for you to adjust your EQ and not like explode out whenever you hit the pedal button, go for it. But trying to find that happy medium to where you're keeping the same signal and adding an effect to what you already have coming out at the same level. That's the sweet spot. That's the unicorn valley. Yeah. So let's see here. There's your wife play. She can. She doesn't. It's aggravating, but you know, I live my life one guitar string at a time. Bass preferably. How do you feel about six string playing? Feel good about it. I got a six string bass right there, and I have a six string bass over there. Uh, Only time I pull those out is when I'm doing solo stuff, and when my guitar players piss me off. Oh yeah, you in my area messing up my stuff? I'm gonna go in your area, blow the dust off the dusty end of the bass. We out here now. Feel every piece of this Yannick Wisdall I'm giving you. If y'all don't know who that is, go check him out. Let's see. Let's see. Nope, those sound guys gonna get the signal I give them, man. That's what I'm talking about. Big Dog J would love to hear flow. Big Dog, I would love to hear you flow with the bass while commenting. Remember, you always keep it funky. I do. Appreciate it. I try. Have you ever played some Tool stuff? I have, but it was not. Listen, I'm not a rock bass player. Um, Especially not them. But I can play them. I just don't normally. I have a multi-effect processor for guitar. Sometimes I use it on my bass and it sounds decent. Okay, can dig it. Actually ran across one put out by Vox for like $81 on zzounds.com. Y'all check them out. I was thinking about picking it up because it has a whole bunch of different effects packages with a wah pedal or expression pedal is what they put it as. I was thinking about picking it up, but I don't really use pedals, so I think that may be a waste of money and only as a gimmick type of thing. ABY pedal. I don't know what the heck you're saying. Let's see. Ran across a Fender Stage 800 used for $550. Do you still have your combo, and what are your thoughts on it? I think it's dope. I do not have my combo because it was bought off of me for more than what I bought it for, so I sold it. It's extremely portable, extremely good. I would definitely go and lay eyes and ears on the product before you go and buy it. I definitely play around with everything on it, mess with all the knobs, make sure everything works on the thing. Because 550 used sounds almost too good to be true. Because I think new they still go for 800, but they may be right on time. Because like if you sell something to Guitar Center, they're gonna give you like 40% of what they can, or they'll give you 60% of what they're gonna sell it to you for. So you sell something that's $1,000, they're gonna give you like at the most 450, maybe 500, maybe, and then they're gonna sell it for 600 or 700. So they may be right on time for what it actually costs. So who knows? But I would definitely go ahead and lay my hands, ears, and eyes on the product before you actually buy it. Let's see. They lie to me. They say only drummers and keyboard players get girls and girlfriends. I mean, if you got the juice, you got the juice. It don't matter what you play. If you can play. I know cats that can't play anything, but they got the juice. So I played in a Zydeco band, and the dude that was a scrub board player was the player. Like he was just like, oh yeah, yeah, girl. I'm like, see this dude, he's so whack. Oh, you actually getting females? That's so weak. uh, Stop shouting people out that ain't paying you. I don't care. Oh man. It don't hurt me. And I don't do this. I don't do this whole thing to get bread. Like I blessed in my life. So the fact that I get to talk to y'all and I get to interact with you all is more. I get more out of that than getting a paycheck from YouTube, and that's real. So, um, because money from here is nowhere near money from my gigs that I do around town and stuff. So, just want to throw that out there. But I enjoy talking to y'all, and it's fun interacting with you all and hearing what you want to hear, or listening to what you want to hear and getting your feedback as to how I put out my videos. If I'm doing a good job, some stuff that I'm not doing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody inboxed me and was like, yo, man, I really enjoy the bass hangs, but you got to chill out on drinking. And I was like, you right. I should actually be present and alert. So that's not happening. And I actually am trying to stop drinking for the rest of the year. So I'm on Diet Sun Kids. That's what I've been on. So yeah. So let's see. Phil Collins is still on tour, and his son is playing the drums. That's actually pretty cool. Even though I'm a drummer and play a little bit of keys as well along with the bass. Okay. Have you checked out the Yamaha TRBX and the BB basses? No, I haven't. I haven't been in like a music shop in like so long and don't even I can't even I don't know, man. It's been forever though. Let's see what y'all talking about. You ever post footage of your gigs? I actually do, but whenever I did post like stuff from Cypher, nobody actually paid attention to it, so I kind of stopped recording it. I might do it. I might do it this coming Thursday and put it up or something. Who knows? Or I might go live Thursday and just do it like that. Um, okay, so for those that don't know, Cypher 120 happens in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it's basically an open mic jam for poets. We got cats that break dance. It's just all types of expression. So like we got cats that do paintings, and they sell like whatever they're doing. So like we have a lady that comes in and does cupcakes, fire cupcakes. She even did a keto one. I was like, all right, I can pull in that one. Uh, yeah, so that's the kind of the vibe. So we open it up to everybody that does music or does some type of expression, to give them a voice or give them a stage to express themselves to a captive audience. And most of the time, if they have a vibe, we'll play their track and then cut their track halfway through, and the band picks up whatever the heck they hear. Or the band takes the track and then it goes and it just kind of just moves with the groove. So it's real cool. It's something that you kind of have to watch. But if you go back in time and you like go through and you search Cypher 120, I actually have a few videos that kind of show the vibe, if that makes any sense. So if you care to know what it sounds like, go back in some of my old videos, go to the little search in my channel, and then type in, or you can go to my playlist gigs, and I think it's there. A few of those ciphers should be in there. If you care to hear. Do you own a short scale bass, 30 inches or even lower? Is the string tension the only difference to a standard 34-inch? Thanks. Um, Currently, no, I do not. But I did used to own a short scale bass. Um, Actually, maybe so. I think these N2s aren't full scale. They might be. I might be tripping. I might be tripping. They might be. They might be full scale. But I did used to own a uh Ibanez 6 string, and it was short scale, and I didn't feel any real difference between like that and the longer scale. Maybe just more travel when you play over the neck pickup as far as strings go. But they sound relatively the same. And if they don't sound the same, you can fix it with EQing. So um, that may be something I do just to see what the heck's the difference. I'm looking at my basses now. I don't think I have a short scale joint. Anyway, when you love what you do, the amount of money means nothing. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, man. And I couldn't have said it better, even if I said it better. You know what I'm saying? Do you have any acoustic basses? No, I do not. I should, but I don't. Just put a set of Kiesel pickups in a PJ combo. They sound amazing. Fair price as well. I might have to check that out. Remember, you are the content creator and you are the human being. So if someone doesn't like what you're doing, they can remove themselves and you can, or you can do it for them. That's real. M2s are 35 inches. Okay, cool. Have you seen the Goodix twins on YouTube? No, I haven't. Hello from Indiana. What's going on? I have not, Christopher. I do kind of want to get into this pedal though. So, uh, and I kind of want to show what this glary actually sounds like now that I have everything semi dialed in. So, y'all tell me, y'all want to actually hear the bass? Say yes in the comments. I do still have to play the SX bass that I made standard and stuff. Are we doing this? Play it? Heck yeah. All right, cool. I was gonna do it anyway. I just wanted to know if y'all was still awake. Now what did I do? Input. Output. And this is the envelope filter. That's what I'm about to mess with now. Move you over here. And I need the, where is, pardon me. Yep. All right. I never have a pedal board. All right. We're going live. Turn this master down so it's. All right, good. Not here. So, all the hum is pretty much on, man. I'm happy. Okay, so let's now mess. Oh god, oh they don't like that. I guess I won't do that then. Was gonna pick up this envelope filter and show you the settings and stuff, but I'm just gonna mess with it until I find something funky, and then do some ideas. Okay, all right. That's quite enough nastiness for the. Just want to apologize. Yeah, but okay. Let's see. I think I saw one acoustic. Hold on. Let's see. I do have an acoustic, but it's not a bass. It's a guitar. Yes, let's hear it, man. All right, cool, cool. Hopefully, I didn't disappoint for all those that were wanting to hear it. Much love from Columbia, South Carolina. Okay, what's happening? Yeah, move through the groove. I think I saw one acoustic hanging on the far end right behind him. Yeah, it's over there. Hey, Luna. I forget. It's not a tattoo, but it is a Luna acoustic. Forget the model though. Let's see. Oh man, see you later, Ruben. I'm gonna have to actually start funking early in the night so I can watch and stuff. Oh yeah. Oh my god, so much funk. Funky like 3 cans of magic shade. A good drumming, it would be crazy. This extreme else. And the crazy thing about the envelope filter is sensitivity based. So the harder you play, the more it goes to the end of the spectrum. So I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. If you don't know how to use an envelope filter, that is. And something that I accidentally found. Yeah, so let's actually let me swap over to my other girl that I was asked to play. And yeah. That's on mute. Let me put her up. Okay. All right. And I'll choose you, Pikachu, if you come here. Doggone. Again. All right. Mm-hmm. I need to have a smaller rack. I'm not that prepared. So this that I actually took from active back to passive, and hopefully played it. Hopefully it works. So we will find out. Sure. I think there is. Let's try this again. Things messed up here. Nope, that was a short. Actually sounds pretty good. All right, it was basically the Funk 101 lesson, and I probably should have kept the 4-string for this, but if you can follow along, I only use these 4 strings here as to not confuse you by these top strings. So imagine this is E, A, D, G. These are only 4 me. So the whole thing I was doing just work. So I don't know. This would be a random groove. 4 or 5 progression. Back to the 1. To 5. Back to the 4. Right back to the 1. 1 4. To the 1. To the 5. Back to the 1. I'm just adding a whole bunch of extra choppy stuff on the top of it, but it's just a basic 1 4 5. So there's that. Let me swap bases and actually give you this. And I'm going to make a specific video with that in the title. This is the number system on bass. And it's very short, very simple. You've already heard it, and you've heard it from kindergarten. You know what I'm about to say. It's going to be real simple. You'll be like, why didn't I think of that? Yeah. Because I think simple. Because I am simple. Yeah, let's go with you. I've played the other one. Let's give you a listen. And this is the same glary bass. It just doesn't have the Seymour Duncan pickup. And I changed the pickup cover to make it more dope. All right. Yeah. So, all right. So here we go. This is the number system. Do y'all even want to know this? Hold up. I didn't even ask the question. Hold up. Let me go back. Turn that down. I got to get off here. That was awesome, though. Appreciate it. Believe this is my first time on your open chat, and I shall return. God bless, brother from Tampa. Peace out. He doesn't own it. Hell yeah. Okay, so this is to whoever's still here, the 16 that are still here. Thank y'all for being here. Do y'all want me to go over the number system? Like, do y'all understand it? Will it help you? Just kind of waiting. I don't know. Like, I don't want to tell y'all stuff that y'all already know. Or if y'all had other questions, I could hit those rather than do that. Please do number system. All right, cool. Well, this is specifically for y'all. Okay. All right, cool. So we're going to be using, I'm going to be trying to stay true to like the very simplistic. So this is going to be my root note. This is a G. With the G, that doesn't matter. What you need to remember is for this example, I'm going to be doing this on the first string, first dot. Okay? This is your 1. This is how you want to set up your hands. Okay? It'll make sense later. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, or 8, which however you want to think about it. These are the same note. That's called an octave. You probably already know that. Okay. Now, when I was just talking about the 1 4 5, the progression literally moved through the 1 as a root, the 2 3 4 as a root, and then the 5 back to the 4 to the 1. Okay, so whenever you're like going around and you're looking for like jazz grooves, you may see something like, oh, I don't know, like a 1 4 7 or 1 4 6 or various iterations of it. But you know this sound. Like if you ever watched The Sound of Music, or if you ever took a music class, because you have to take it as an elective, you've done the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You know it. You just don't know you know it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's literally the major scale. And those are corresponding to the number system. Just simplifies everything. It's like you playing something. Or let me go back. So like country music, right? Or walking bass lines. I'm gonna go to country specifically because I know you've heard this in country music if you happen to listen to it. It goes 1 3 5 6 flat 7 6 5 3 1 in that succession, almost in that rhythm, and it goes 1 3 5. Okay, so that's the pattern. So it's 1 3 5 6 flat 7 6 5 3 1. Okay, now in that same pattern, if you're actually doing it, you can do it in a progression of the same pattern. So you'll hear it like this in a song. Transition. So that was the basic country run over the 1 4 5. You've heard it. You've heard it before. So you change the tempo. You can almost change genres doing the exact same thing. So now that's blues. Same thing. 1 4 5. That's a turnaround. Now you back to the 1. So, crazy thing is, you speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. Now you have actual black gospel. That kind of goes like this. I don't know if it's actually gonna work out, but doing runs on the bass for like church service and at a black gospel church. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My mind just goes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. But the same bones are there, and it's just you speed it up, slow it down. You've heard all these different progressions. Let's see. I've been learning on my own for a while, so my music theory game is hella weak. My music theory game is hella weak, which is why I know the number system, and I don't really know it that well. How do you know the 6 and 7, etc.? There's, I don't want to say too much, but I will go ahead and give you this. So, the 6 in a few different spots. So, like, if this is your 1, okay, this is your 1, right? That's your 1. Go down a half step. That's your 7. Go down a full step. That's a 6. Okay. Same situation. You got a 1 here. There's a 2 here. This same sound. So 1, next dot, that's a 3. Same 3. 4, 5. Go up another dot. That's a 6. Same 6 as this. And then you can go another full here, or go down to where it actually is here. And then you have your resolution, which is the 1. When would this come in handy? Well, if you're doing different rhythms to the same 1 3 5 6 7 progression, it's a little bit easier. You can add like a southern, like a black quartet group type feel to the exact same 1 3 5 6 6 7 groove. This is what it would be. So, right? That's the first inversion. Second inversion. Heard that? So when would this actually be cool? So like you doing like it's for specific things, and I want it to be general. But you could do it like it don't feel as right. It don't feel as smooth. It don't feel smooth. That's just me. Sorry. Uh, Hopefully that answered Tupac. Hopefully that answered. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, that sounds like blues. Yeah. What's going on, Ryan? Chilling, man. Chilling. Just trying to teach as much as I possibly can. If you want to call what I'm doing teaching. All right. So, uh, like I see dudes on YouTube playing in church talking about 6 and 7. Yeah, they're really odd keys to like resolve to. Like it leaves tension in the music, and it also like because it leaves the tension, it makes the shout build. So they'll like go to the 6, and they'll like pedal to 6, and then resolve on the 1, and then by that time everybody's going. So that's why they do that. Okay. Oh wait. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and the notes on the scale. Yes. So like if you are playing in C, the notes are C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Yes. Yes. So 1, 4, 5 would be C by your convention, if that's right. I don't know where it is on here. If your 1 is C, your 4 is F, and your 5 is G, yeah, CFG. That's correct. You all right? How you feeling? Okay. I like y'all talking to each other, man. That's cool. Yes, you teaching. Appreciate it, man. Hopefully y'all actually got that. But I'm gonna come out with I'm actually gonna do a video where I do just this so you can reference it. You don't have to go and like look through live chat of me just blabbing. So I'm gonna do a video, and I might have a lot of videos and chronicle and stuff. And for the 18 that's here, just so y'all know, what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna start putting out one video on Wednesday every week. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna do a live on Sunday and put out one video minimum on Wednesday. So I have a video coming out on Wednesday and stuff. And it's well, you'll see. You'll see. It's gonna be good for people that are just picking this stuff up. It's gonna be good. Um, so I might actually record that video, the one that I'm talking about now. I might record that tomorrow and maybe put it out Friday, just so I can, because it's fresh and I want to like help and stuff. Or I may record this tomorrow, and then this theory will be the first one. This number system will be the first one. So who knows? We'll see how it goes. All right. A little off topic, but I'm tempted to buy a Rogue LX400 Pro on sale now. Have you ever played on those before? No, I haven't played on one, but if you get your hands on it and it actually feel good, actually pick it up, because the the bass I gave away was a Rogue, and I think it was the LX200, and it's nice, man. Like it was a nice beater, like it was a really nice beater, and I put an amp in it, and it sounded good. I gave it away. But God bless me with like two more basses. I got this bass and that bass. So God's blessing, man. I can't complain. So, I lose one, get two. I said I was gonna give one away, and I got three basses, this one included. That's, I don't know, man. God's good. So, yeah. Let's see. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You really teach. Hey, what's going on, Luis? What's going on? Appreciate you checking in on me from Brazil. Peace out, Paul. Scott, that means you got to do what the pros doing practice, but make that practice fun and challenging. Yeah, man. Try to get a cheap 4 string. I currently have an Ibanez 305. That's not cheap. Uh, this is cheap. This is $75. This is cheap, and it sounds great. Why'd I do that? Yeah, man. Sounds good. So, yeah. Where's my other one? I don't want her. Yeah, I'm not gonna play these yet. Let's see. I saw the Glary also was tempted to get one of those too. You should. You should definitely do it. I just said C because C major scale pattern you were just playing looked like it was a C major. It's one of the patterns I think I recognize with my pentatonic. I think okay. The C would be 1 string down, but the same exact area, just the same fingering, just 1 string down. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. Okay, cool. Ibanez are still less on the pocket than Fenders. Very true, Ryan. Very true indeed. Where I live in Barbados, Fenders run in $1,000 range. My God. Sounds great because you know how to play, unlike me. Whatever, man. And Ibanez maybe $500 or less. Okay. You should look at getting you a Glary or getting you a Sire. That would actually be the best bet for you. If you're looking for a good cheap bass, a V3. A V3. Cheap bass, active, gonna give you all the EQing that you could possibly want. And it's gonna feel good because they all second generation. So V3. I actually thought about picking up a V3, and I don't even need it. Don't need it. Don't need it in the least bit. I don't. But that's the life I live. Yep. Put you back. And actually, I don't know. Okay, so I've had the same strings on this bass for I think 2 months now. Finna be 2 months now. So I'm gonna be doing a video where I compare the exact sound DIYs of what I had when I first put the strings on versus what they sound like now. And then I'll let you be the judge of it. But right now, this is what I feel like playing. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in. And hopefully I can get some fun popping off here. And yeah. And some twerculating in here. Hopefully you don't do the yeah. Please don't be stupid. Okay. All right, we live, baby. We live. Bass down. Ooh. Range. Okay. That's what I'm looking for right there. Funk music. Anyway, I'm done. So yeah, let's see. Y'all actually said anything? I'll check in next time. I gotta go. What about a challenge with Davey 504? You are not the first person to actually say that, but I actually think he actually is a lot better than me. So me challenging Davey is like David versus Goliath, and then I'm actually Goliath. So I don't, unless he comes at me, I'm not gonna be challenging Davey 504 because he's actually really, really nice at slap bass. Like that's his game. So yeah. I'm made by Glary, which will come to 180 in my currency plus shipping. Okay. Hey Bully, best tips for practicing muting, both left and right hand. I don't really mute with my right hand. As far as muting with your left hand, it's more of a like a focus on playing with your index finger and holding your ring finger over the note that you're playing. So if that makes any sense. So if you're doing muting with your left hand, how I would attempt to do it, a little bit more juice there. See what I'm saying? So I'm keeping these two fingers over the whole thing while I'm playing the notes. So it has enough space to ring out. And keeping your whole fingers over the note, it actually allows you to do like raking and stuff like that. So it adds extra little funky bits to what you're doing. So I could be doing something like, and I'm not doing anything but, I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see this. I'm not doing anything more than just just adds extra rhythm pieces to what you're doing. Hopefully that helped. Let's see. And I want to do a bass change. So I'm going to do a bass change. And I want my original Glary again. Put you over there. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, forgot about you. Let's do you first. So, I don't show much love to this bass, and I don't know why. I legit do not know why. This is an SX bass, right? Has the gold hardware, cherry red, you know what I'm saying? Has the Ronline pick guard, Audair preamp with a mid frequency 3-way switch. Treble blend mid bass. It's actually really nice. I just don't show it love often. I don't even know why. I don't even know why I don't. Both pickups. And it has Seymour Duncan pickups. I don't know. I just don't be feeling it sometimes. She's nasty. I need to bring her back. She got dust on her. Poor baby. I'm sorry, girl. Dang it. Yeah. I wanted to mess with the glare. Sorry, I just wanted to show y'all Rosa. Call her Rosa because of the strap there. Okay. Now, before I plug it back in and get back to this P-bass funk I'm gonna be doing, let's see what y'all talking about. There are 23 cats in here. Okay. That was so that last little piece where I was doing the mutant stuff. That was to Gideon, M Tango. Yes, I've been eyeing the V3 forever. It's crazy that all the sires have got the same electric setup, and you get active and passive in one bass. This is very true. It's real wild. Harley Benton looked like a good bass to try. Also, yeah. If you want to get a good listen to that, go and check out my man Eddie Stevens. You know it's the right Eddie Stevens because the dude looks like Elvis, just Hispanic. He actually just got a Harley Benton, and it's like a Music Man type copy type deal. Real cool dude out of I think it's San Bernardino. I think that's where he's from, or San Bernardino. Um, Cali, real cool dude. He follows me, I follow him, stuff like that. Y'all check him out. He actually has the Harley Benton Music Man joint, I think that you're talking about, and it does sound pretty good. So if y'all want to get an idea of what it sounds like, go find Eddie Stevens. I just picked up a Squire P-bass Fender for $100. Is that good? But I'm a beginner. It's good. Any bass you pick up for cheap is good. I need that one. Squire P basses are nice. They are. You also got to try for a J bass if you can find one reasonably. A Squire J, I mean. What is your preference for string height? I prefer mine to be low to the fretboard, and that's just I don't press hard with my left hand. And I tend to noodle, so it's easier to press stuff and get around the neck if it's lower to the board and stuff. So I prefer low action. That's just me. I felt a giggle of joy due to my soul. Oh man, that tone is funky. Love it. Yeah. Envelope filter, yes. I play a Fender P bass is great for slap and stuff like that. But when it comes to fingerstyle, that's where it fails, as it has too much rattle in it. I have a cheapish amp, maybe that's a problem. Could be, or it could be your setup. If it rattles, then that means it's probably, you need to take a look at your nuts at the top of the bass. Make sure that's filed down right. So if it's not, if it's too high or if it's too low, it'll buzz out on the first fret. Or if your height on your bridge pieces is too low, it'll buzz out on the 20th fret, or you got a P bass, so it's probably the 20th fret. So check your setup. That's what I would look first. Aside from that, check your EQ. If the rattle comes from the bass is set up, if it comes from the amp, then your EQ is probably hella saucy. Like way too much is going on. How do you like the pickups in the SX? Is it better overall than Glary? You know what? I'm going to say they're both rich. Like they're both like, if I had to buy a bass and I was just about to go gig with it, and this is the bass I got, I'd be happy with either one of them. The only difference is I can buy a J bass and a P bass from Glary and still pay the same price for SX. So if that's an factor for you, that lets you know where I stand as far as which one I lean towards: two basses or one bass. Two basses. That's what I would do. But they sound good straight out the box. Like I'm not gonna change the jazz bass. This jazz bass right here. This is a Glary, and this is a Glary. I'm not gonna change these because I actually like how they sound. Period. I just changed them aesthetically a little bit. But yeah, I'm not gonna mess with the electronics on it. I like how it sounds stock. Like they sound good stock. I just got through playing that one, so you heard what it sound like. I got videos with this one. I got a few videos that's about to come out, but I'll play that one. And I got some videos that's about to come out with this one, because this one sounds good. Are we live, baby? We're live. We are live. Ooh. I need some give me some nasty range. Mid-level. I don't know why you won't give me what I want, but you're gonna give it to me today. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the drive though. The drive though. Oh yeah. That's I'd rather be with you. I gotta learn that. I gotta get that down. I should do that cover. Whoa! That's that sound right there, boy. Hold up. That's it. Man, that sounds so hard. Oh I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I like Boosie Collins. I'm sorry about that. Snap. I see the ship. Okay. Okay, I'm way behind. I feel like I'm way behind. Let's see. 29. Dang, I am way behind. Okay. Awesome. I'll try to practice. Okay. Left hand muting. Dang, I'm way behind. Stop talking to me. I'm sorry, important to set up. Maybe okay. Go hard when I see funky grooves. Like Monkey too. Stop talking to me. Oh, Hotel California to a sweet tooth. Appreciate it. Oh my God. That funky deep note. Never apologize for Boost. Okay, I'm caught up. Did you hear it though? Did you hear it? Like I came out of nowhere, like I accidentally did it. Like that came out so nice. It starts, if you know the song, I'd Rather Be With You. If you know the song, I'd Rather Be With You, and it comes out like out of nowhere. I'm actually gonna learn that song. Man. That's that sound. And that straight envelope feel. Bro. Man. Yeah. I actually found that out accidentally. Let's see. Dion, you're welcome for the olive oil. Yeah. Hey man, how you been? Been good, Isaac. Sorry I missed the last few bass things. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? We all got stuff to do. Hey, I'm hooked on Call Dr. Confession album, I think it is. I'm hooked on Call to A, to B, then E. Okay, let's see what you're talking about. G to A to B. I don't know what that is. Stepped out for a while, so hopefully you did answer this one. My guess would be that you play by ear, so you would know where on the fretboard to get a sound you want, or are you theory ahead and no placements and chords, no location, just a wide open question? No, I play by ear. So me playing for years and years and years, if you play a note, chances are wherever I first drop my hand, that's going to be either sharp or flat. It's just, it comes with practice. So like, I was just trying to learn how to do I'd Rather Be With You. It's not something I ever practice. It's something I know the song. I just never put my hands on it, right? So whenever I just came with the E, I was like, oh, that's it. So that means the next one will be that's, it just happened. Like it just happened now. I don't know, man. Just comes with time. Oh, so I meant to tell you this. So I was messing with the blend sensitivity. I keep my sensitivity completely maxed out. And so basically the range I was messing with and the blend. So to get this sound, to get that bootsy sound, I guess you call it, that this is what I had the settings set up to. So if you have your own envelope filter, you could probably, it may have some iteration of this, but this is old school. Like this is old. This was given to me by my man Portal. He said he wasn't using it, and I like envelope filters, and I think somebody stole mine. I had an MXR bass envelope filter. Somebody jacked it, or I left it somewhere. More than likely, I left it somewhere, and then somebody picked it up. And yeah, so he gave me this one. He was like, man, it's just been chilling. You want it? I was like, yeah. So I got it. And yeah. And the thing that like turned the whole sound out was the fact that I turned up my drive on the Aguilar here. So it went from that starting Bootsy E. It went from that to this. Whole bunch of tear growl in it. Right. So how envelope filter works, it actually works off of the mid and high frequency. The softer you play, the more bubbly you play, the less the envelope actually engages. So the harder you play, the more it like bites the signal off and does the wow thing to it. So like I can play the same note. Let's see, a little juice here. Right? Soft. Yeah, the moment I play harder, it starts to like suppress that. Right? So it's a very, and that's because I have the sensitivity all the way maxed out. If I don't have the sensitivity turned on, I don't really know what it's going to do. Let's see. It just doesn't engage. Let's go halfway. Turn this down so I don't get my butt kicked. Okay, so it starts to bite in the middle. Okay. Increase sensitivity. The phase of where it bites gets farther and farther. Max it all the way out. Okay. Bring it back. Bring it down. And it works better if you have your tone all the way up. So, just in case y'all looking to do a little funky something, kind of want to pedal to play around with, mess with it. Envelope filter works for bass and treble. So yeah. Gotta punch this clock. Love you, man. Peace out. M. Robinson from H-Town. What's going down? So the note drove the sound. Yes, it did. It's like it gets nastier every time you play it. You get a new bass from Rondo. They have a bunch of new ones. I looked at it, man. I'm looking at the Lake Placid. That Lake Placid looks real good, but it's a short scale, and I don't really know how I feel about short scale basses. Actually, it's on Connections and Disconnections album by Funkadelic, and the song is called Call the Babusi is the bass player on that. Okay. If I don't have an envelope filter, could I use my wah pedal? Yes. Or will my foot start to cramp? No, just rock all your weight on your back foot and then just let your ankle do your thing. Now, if you want like a funky type of situation, like do the beat time with the wah pedal, and it'll automatically just fall into. Don't believe me? Okay, hold on. Instrument, amplifier, power, and we are a go. So, Dunlop Crybaby and master wah pedal. Okay, it's not engaged right now. Ooh, turn this drive down so you can feel every piece of what I'm doing right now. It sounds so good, man. I'm so happy with this bass right now. Engage. groove is. I don't know, man, but does it give you that? It kind of does. Ooh, drive. This is where you use it at right here. Drive all the way, real dirty. Treble down, bass up a little bit, mid-level, mid-frequency, towards the fat booty end. Gain. And okay, I'm done. I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. Cause yeah, definitely playing that Thursday though. Playing that bass Thursday, and I might take an envelope filter because that was awesome. So yeah. All right. So for Isaac, yes, you can use your wah pedal. I did. And it may not be as nasty, but nasty in its own regard. This was a unlock. Crybaby. Guitar pedal, actually. So yeah. I'm gonna pick up one of those envelope filters. They're about $70. That ain't bad. It's not bad. And I would actually advise you to get, if you play bass, get an MXR envelope filter. They keep the low end. And you have an independent blend. So you can do like effect signal and dry signal, like on two separate knobs. It's real good. Look at the demo. It's by Uriah Duffy. Uriah Duffy, and it's on YouTube. That dude is a monster. He's endorsed by TC Electronic. That Latin cat is nasty. He's nice. If I can get endorsed by TC Electronic, I do it. Let's see. That's how I play Voodoo Child. Yeah, man. Bully makes me want to buy one now. Way to make a brother feel inadequate. I'm sorry, man. Can I see your hands? Oh, for what I was playing. I'm sorry. Do you put your wah pedal before or after your drive pedals? Before, because the drive was on the amp. Like it's a tone hammer, so it has a drive channel, like a drive knob or whatever. So you know it's funky when that little giggle slip. Y'all gonna chill out on my giggle, cuz like I can't help that. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Grown man, cuz we don't giggle. It's like it's a happy hiccup. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm a bass thug out here. On that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Thank y'all for rocking with me. There's 25, 26 of y'all in here. Thank y'all so much. Before y'all go, can y'all hit the like button for me? If y'all already have not, it helps me build the channel. And I've enjoyed this immensely. Thank y'all so much. So till next time, this is Alan Brown, aka Bully the Kid. Y'all be